Welcome. This is a demonstration of Gospel Library 2.0 for Android. This is a new version of Gospel Library for the Android platform. As you can see, we've already launched the application. Typically, when you launch the application for the first time, you'll see a dialog that says there's a catalog being downloaded and to please wait. That can take up to a couple minutes. Preferably, you'll do this when you're on a network that is at home or at your workplace that's on Wi-Fi. This can take a while, and this would be the same way you'd want to download most of the content, and ideally this would not be on a Sunday as well, since that's when we have the most download traffic. As you can see, we've got different types of content. We have scriptures, general conference, magazines, manuals, music, other, and this will continue to change over time. We also have different languages that are available, currently English, German, and Spanish, and those will add more languages over time. We can go into a particular section and we can download specific books. You'll see currently the books are all grayed out because we don't have any of them downloaded. So if we are to choose, we can choose to download all the books in this section, which will download everything including subfolders, or we can choose a specific book. Right now we're going to choose to download The Pearl of Great Price. We'll say to download that, and that will download, and then it will install it. You'll want to note that while you're downloading content, you can't go in and view existing content. This is because we download content and it indexes it for fast searching later on. So you may want to be aware of that it may take a little bit of time. When we go into particular content, you can see we have the ability to change the font size to make it a little easier to read, or we can make it smaller or larger. We also can go into particular verses and we can annotate those verses. We can select the verse number and then you can type in a note. And you can also choose a highlight color. This will make the verse that color, and you'll also see a star next to it to indicate that it has a note. And you'll also see that each verse has footnotes inside the verse that are a different color. You can tap on those and you'll see the footnotes available for this particular chapter. If I tap a footnote that's in content I already have, it will go straight to that. Or if I also tap a footnote that is in content that I don't have downloaded, for instance, if I tap one in the topical guide, it'll ask me if I want to download it now. And we're going to cancel that for right now. We also have options that are available in the viewing area all the time. We have these breadcrumbs that are right here at the top. I can tap in Pearl of Great Price, and that'll take me back to that particular book. I can also tap the Angel Moroni icon, which will take me back to the main menu. Also, when we're inside of content or other places, we can go in and we can add a bookmark to content. You can choose bookmarks and say add a bookmark, and that will add it to the list of bookmarks. We'll also see, we can go to recent, and it'll show us places we've recently been. And then some of the other menu options, we can go back home, we can go to settings, we can search for content. Let's look at what we can do in searching. When we have a lot of content downloaded, we can choose to only search in a specific area. So if I only wanted to search in scriptures, I can search for a specific term, and it will find that particular, and then we can also see how many entries are found when there's more than one. We can see in this particular case there was two search entries for Jesus, and then we will see those terms that we've searched for are highlighted in the content we go to. Also, we can go in here to the settings screen, and let's look at some of the settings we have available. Night mode will change the text so that it's more convenient for reading at nighttime. Make the background black and the text white. The automatic tilt scroll will scroll the content based on the angle of your device, so if you want to scroll while you're reading without having to use your finger to scroll. Fast scroll will let you scroll more quickly through the chapter, and the threshold just defines how much we have to scroll to make that fast scroll happen. Full screen will hide the menu bar, the navigation bar that's up at the top of your Android device. Don't dim just tells us to leave the screen at the same brightness. Lock orientation also tells us to keep the screen in a particular position so if you're laying down or you're somewhere else, it won't change from landscape to portrait mode. You can also tell it to only download content while it's on a Wi-Fi network if you have a limited data plan that only lets you use so much data. And we can also change the default font size here, you'll see. And then we can choose the justify text, or we can choose the typeface to use. So we can go back and see what changes when we change that typeface. Those are some of the settings that we can do. We can also, you'll see a little bit different selections from the home screen. From the home screen we have a More button that will also let us see the status of any content we might already be downloading. We can refresh the catalog of content, or we can view the About screen to get additional help or see information about the app. And those are some of the features of Gospel Library 2.0. We hope you enjoy using it, and thanks for watching.